Welcome back to another episode of the Ready Set podcast. My name's Ricky.
My name's Angus.
And I'm Derek.
Oh, sorry.
And we have a special guest, and it's
Caroline.
Yay! Thanks for coming back on.
Yeah.
So today's topic is
Dating apps.
dating apps.
So we're revisiting dating apps. One of the questions that came up recently was, so I'm sort of, I was on the apps not too long ago, and I encountered a friend. Well, yeah, like not super close friend, but I saw a friend on there. I was like, I don't really have any interest in swiping with this person. Okay, you know what? Okay, so it's on Bumble. Okay, I'll just say it right now. It's on Bumble. And yes, it's free, but then because I was a new member, there was like an introductory offer. So you pay like, I think it was like $5 to get premium, where you get to see people who swiped on you.
Ooh.
So I saw a friend, and then I just closed the app because I didn't really want to swipe on this person. But then I opened it later, and then I guess my profile showed up on her Bumble, and then she swiped on me. Like, I know that there's no interest in there.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, if I swiped yes, then maybe she thinks that I am interested in her. So I was wondering for you guys, if or when you guys were on the apps, when you were on the apps, did you see friends and did you swipe yes, just to say hi, or maybe you had actual romantic interest in?
Oh, that's a good question. I was on the apps more than a year ago, so I'm not on there anymore, but I did see quite a fair bit of old high school friends.
That's a pretty common thing.
Yeah. So like they were girls that kind of lost contact with after graduation. I mean, that's fair because like unless they went to the same university or college that you went to,
right?
Like most of the time,
you drift apart.
Yeah. Some of them were actually they used to be in my old closer friend group in high school.
Close friend.
Yeah, it was actually really interesting and kind of funny to see sometimes because I do still keep in contact with some of my other high school friends, and we talk on the regular, right? And so I know this happened to them too because sometimes one of them will screenshot it and then post it on the chat. It's like, yo, look who's on the dating apps.
Really? Oh my god, that's embarrassing.
But she wasn't part of that group chat.
Okay.
But then they're like, yo, guess who I saw? Yeah. And then they're swiping on the photos and looking at it.
Oh my god, it's like judging on your bio. Like this guy walk in the park.
Yeah.
So did you swipe or what?
So I did swipe, but only as a joke. So the one I used most was Hinge, right? Uh-huh. And so when you swipe, you're able to put a comment.
Oh.
So every time if I did swipe and I didn't I wasn't really interested, I was just to be like, so is this who I think it is? And then or sometimes if I swiped and I didn't put a comment, I might actually, if I had them still in contact, but it's just haven't messaged them in a while, I would DM them on socials rather than through the
sliding
app.
into the DMs.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Huh?
Like after a long time and you just shoot them a DM and be
out
like,
of nowhere?
Out of nowhere, be like, hey, did you send them a screenshot?
No, I usually be like,
hey, what are you doing?
So I was like, I'm on the apps and I happen to see this profile. I was like, I don't know if this is yours or this is a fake profile. And usually they'll be like, haha, okay, yeah, it's actually me. I'll be like, it's been a long time,
You single?
How have you been? Well, no, if I didn't really mean to swipe on there, I find it's a good conversation starter to sort of, if you want to catch up with that person.
Yeah. It is.
So I guess you didn't go out then?
We went out, but it was more for a catch-up dinner than it was for a date.
I think that's still considered a date. No?
I don't know. Do you guys consider that a date?
No, I think it's more a catch-up.
Yeah. Really?
No.
Just catch up.
Oh,
Just
shoot.
catch up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good to have for people that have that kind of humor. It's good to humor. It's like we both ended up on a dating app.
So you would swipe on your friend that you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, just even if it's just to say hi.
What if you were always attracted to her, but then never got a chance, and then let's say a decade later,
If that was the case, I wouldn't DM them directly.
You would not?
No.
you would actually swipe on them.
Yeah, I
and
would
leave
just
a message.
swipe and leave.
What
And
would
then leave a
your
message.
What would your first liner be?
I'd be like,
I see you.
I don't know. It would have to depend on the picture.
Oh.
But I'll also,
Okay.
The funny thing is for the prompts.
Yeah.
When people post them on the chat, we know, like, if we know them very well, we'll be like, that's a total lie.
Oh shoot.
People change.
People change.
Yeah, but
No,
based on what we
whoa.
know, it's like, well, that's a total lie. Or not.
Oh
But,
man.
but they, I don't know. What were you gonna ask me? You were.
I said, what if her picture was just like hiking pics?
Oh,
What would your pickup line be? You want to go hiking?
yeah, probably. That's honestly the only thing I could think of when it first
Really?
comes to mind. It's like
But you known her like since. Oh.
some people they forget who you are too. It's like not meant like I like to think that I have a more memorable face, but like I have had people where like I recognize them, they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And
Yeah.
they're like, "Who are you again?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm so and so. Don't you remember me?" And then it takes them like 5-ish minutes, and they're like,
Really?
"Oh, right, yeah, it's that
Seriously,
though."
like when someone goes up to you and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" What do you say? Do you like pause or be like, "Oh, who are you?" Or do you just go with the flow?
I
Go with the flow.
I go with the flow. Yeah. And then after when they leave, I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't know who that was."
Who's that? Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's just
You
like
you just use the classic, hey buddy.
Hey, it's
pal.
been
Oh,
so
hey,
long. How's it going? And the whole time in your head, I'm like, "Oh my god, who's this?"
Keep it
Who's this?
vague.
Who's this?
it's like give me some hints. You're trying to like steer
Yeah.
the conversation towards people
Yeah.
you know.
So how's it been?
What you do after school? You know.
Yeah.
So Caroline, have you seen when you were on the apps? Have you seen friends?
I have seen friends. I've seen ex's friends too.
Oh, ex's friends
Ooh,
too.
that's- an
Yeah,
interesting
but
one.
usually I would swipe right just to,
Say hi.
Say
Just
hi.
Oh my goodness.
Even the
Yeah.
ex's friends.
You're not afraid of
No,
like giving
not
the
really.
wrong impression, like maybe she's
No, just say hi.
Oh,
Just say hi.
interesting.
Yeah.
The-
There's no wrong impression if you don't go out with them.
okay. So you just keep it strictly
Just keep it straight.
conversational.
Yeah, it's usually you guys broke up. Oh yeah, we broke up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you gonna go out? No, I don't want to go out.
Firm.
Just say hi.
Just saying hi.
Yeah.
That's good though. You're not like leading people on, right? Yeah.
No.
I like that. Yeah.
More of like a life update.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you swipe right on your brother's friend?
No.
Just to say hi.
Well, my brother's friends. Yeah, kids.
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 Oh.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's younger than me.
Oh,
Sorry.
I see. Okay, okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But just to say hi though. Just like your friends.
There's nothing to say hi
No,
for.
not even.
no, not brother's friends.
Strictly, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Very good.
You know, would you swipe right on your brother's friends if they were they were there?
They're pretty. And they're nice. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Actually, just to say hey, or like a little bit, hey, what are you doing?
Hi. How you doing?
Okay. All right, enough said.
It's okay. I don't think there's anything weird about it.
There's no off limits.
Unless if they're like super close friends, then it's kind of weird. But if it's like acquaintance, right?
Yeah.
Then I think it's fine. Right?
Okay, so what if they're not super close, but they are like within the same friend group?
Oh.
Like they hang out.
Yeah, like they hang out.
every week.
Yeah, every week or every other week.
But they're not tight?
They're not like super tight or something like that.
Yeah, I'll say hi.
Yeah, yeah. Who do you think would find out first? Would you tell your brother first? If something came of it, would you?
Dude, I
you
wouldn't
think-
tell my brother. What?
Would you tell your brother first, or he would probably find out from his friend, then, right?
No, I'm pretty sure the friend would tell my brother. So, like, most likely that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell my brother, hey yo, by the way,
I saw your friend.
saw your friend on the apps and I swipe right.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird, man.
Really?
That's so weird. No, I'll never do that.
So
That's so freaking
there-
weird.
there's this friend of mine.
My brother and I aren't that tight either. That's
Oh.
freaking weird. Right off the bat, like I haven't talked to him for a while. Swipe right on your friend, by the way. FYI. That's weird. No. Would you? You wouldn't do that.
No, like I mean, if anything, yeah, my brother would probably find out
First.
First, yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't
And-
have very many close friends, is what you're saying.
No. But he would like, you know how like news travels very fast within
It
the
does.
Vegas, and it's especially fast if it's like someone's sibling is dating somebody within the
Yeah.
fan group. That
Oh,
news,
that's juicy.
Yeah, that's
That
like
is super
juicy
juicy,
details,
yeah.
man. And then everybody would just crowd around. So how's it going with so and so's brother or sister?
Yeah,
You're like, it's going good.
Have you seen coworkers on the apps?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, a lot.
I
Oh,
never swipe.
Yeah, and
Right after
coworkers
coworkers.
no.
It's like an off limit for me.
You don't shit
Yeah.
where you eat, right?
No.
Yeah. It's work is such a complicated place, in my opinion. It's very very sensitive. Yeah, you don't know. Things spread.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. And next thing you know, HR is kind of knocking at your door, be like, Angus, we need to have a talk.
I'd be like, I didn't do anything.
I thought coworkers are fine as long as you're not like one person is in another like, higher position, right?
Depends on the company. So certain HR companies within that have an HR, they have a policy where it's like if you guys are in a relationship, you actually have to disclose it to them.
Oh, no
That
way.
even if it's not a power thing,
Yeah.
it's more for
Transparency?
transparency, yeah.
What?
Because
But
like
it's outside of work, kind of.
yeah, it's because if there is a problem and it's affecting your work,
They need to know.
they need to know because like that's one of the problems with dating coworkers, right? It's like if you have a problem that's personal, sometimes it can leak into
Work.
right? And if you guys can't keep that boundary and it affects your work, HR has no idea about it. They just think you guys hate each other for some reason.
Oh, I
Right?
see.
So it's very company dependent, though. Not all companies have this policy.
Right.
But
Does yours?
UBC does not. I think within the department,
a lot.
there's you might have to let HR know about it if it's within the same department. But if they're outside of the department, then it's totally fine because I know a lot of people that are married, but their spouse works in a different department.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that in my workplace. Like they're married, but they work at one's a producer, the other one's like an artist or something, or they work on like different departments basically.
Yeah, something where it's like segregated work. Where
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
no matter what it does, it can't really affect the
work stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's quite common.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
common.
Do you see a lot of people dating in the bank?
Yeah, there's a lot of people dating in the bank.
Oh.
A lot.
Oh,
And then when
shoot.
dramas happen, ooh,
Everyone knows.
everyone knows.
It's a little bit of a younger workforce, right?
Younger workforce, yeah, that fresh out of college
Yeah.
and then start dating these
Yeah, there's a lot of
advisors,
stuff.
and then like 6 months later they broke up, and then someone has to leave the branch.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
that.
is that bad?
Yeah, sometimes
Oh,
it's quite
shoot.
bad.
It's like that for my work as well. Like
Really?
a lot of younger workforces, so there is a lot of like relations within the company.
Oh, so have you ever come across one where they're like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about dating this person. You'd be like, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Yeah,
You might
a lot.
regret it.
All the time. Daily.
Oh man, that's a lot of tea right there.
So like, for you, would you swipe right on your friend?
He did.
Oh, you did. But what
Wait,
about your swipe right on someone you know? Let's say it's
Swipe.
even your brother's
Yeah.
like friend.
I don't know my brother's friends.
Okay.
But for me, if I was to swipe, it's because I'm actually interested in them.
So you'll never do for funsies, just to say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But would you picture yourself being with them?
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, maybe yes, maybe not.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come back to this profile later. Save for later.
See, that's when you close the app.
Oh, I think a lot of the times when like as long as everybody takes it very well, then that's fine. It's harder when I think one side just so happens to like the other side, and if you do it as a joke, then it gets misinterpreted.
And then you're like, "Oh, I don't like you anyways. Can't even take a joke.
It was elementary.
But yeah, so I haven't come across that situation, but I know somebody who has.
Oh.
Yeah, and it didn't really end well because so he swiped right on this girl, and apparently she used to go to our high school, and then apparently she had the crush. She had a crush on him for the longest time. Nobody knew. Like none of us knew about it, but like he was just swiping to say hi to her because they were friends. And apparently she took it like very seriously that he wanted to go out. Oh. And so when he kind of like, was like, no, I was just kind of saying hi. And so she
feels hurt.
She got really hurt by it. But I was like, that.
Because you have like an expectation. Oh shit, you're matched, right?
Yeah. So I guess she was like very serious about it. And then, but
Are they still friends after that?
No. Yeah.
Oh, after that they just
How
stop
can
being
you?
friends.
Yeah. It's
Oh
it
damn!
can't.
Did she tell him like, "Hey, I thought this was for real"?
Yeah. So she really wanted to go on like a date, and he was like,
And he's like,
no, he's like, well, we can like hang out and catch up, but like, he's like, oh, I never really saw us as like, it, like she wasn't really his type.
even before they even went on a date, he basically told her right off the bat, it's like, hey, I want to see us as friends.
Well, he wanted to make it clear, so he wasn't like leading people on, her on,
Oh,
right?
okay, so it's kind of good on his end, right?
Yeah,
To kind
then-
of communication.
But I
I'm
guess
sorry she didn't take it that well
She
then.
didn't take it that well. So
Well, she had a crush on him for what, like a couple of years?
yeah, I think in high school, I guess she's still
Still has a
somewhat-
crush on
Is that
that
the unresolved
one.
high school crush?
That one high school crush that got away, and then right when they give you a chance, like, oh shoot,
I thought it was my
chance.
turn.
And all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm not really into you, but I just want to say hi. You're like, what a dick.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't believe she actually like stopped being friends after that.
Yeah, apparently she blocked him on socials.
Whoa.
Whoa, isn't that a big extreme?
Well, it's been what, 10 years, 20 years of waiting?
Yeah,
Might as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
She had
wow.
a long time. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know she could hold a crush for that long, but okay.
Oh man. Okay, so you wouldn't like. I guess for you play more on the safe side.
I mean, if I say hi, it's mostly going to be catch up, unless like if I am really interested in a person, like I said, I wouldn't DM them directly on the socials because I usually leave that up to them if I'm purely interested.
But
on the
don't
dating
you
app.
feel that you are giving up a chance? Because without taking risks, you'll never get there. Like
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
yeah, like for girls, right? Is it you kind of expect a guy to send the first message instead of the other way
for
around,
ladies,
right?
sometimes,
Yeah, because
yeah.
like usually it's kind of the guy initiates first.
Yeah, I want to see what a pickup line is.
Yeah. So like the thing is that if you let the girl to initiate, it kind of just doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Feel it.
Well, I mean, I would still like the picture if I was super interested.
you wouldn't
And I would leave a comment.
Okay,
And like if she sees that and she doesn't reply to me, then I'll be like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, right. So it's
So out of all the matches that you have had, like, have you actually gone on a date with a friend that you've matched with, like a date,
No.
not a catch up? Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah. So it's only the catch up dinner. That was pretty much it. Most of the other ones I did when we messaged, it was just purely online chat.
Oh,
And
just
then
chat. Okay.
We were just like catching up on where they are, what kind of job they do, blah blah blah. Although like it sounds like you're getting to know the person better, but for me,
But
since
there's no
we know
point.
them, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. How about you guys? Like, have you ever matched with a friend and actually gone on a date afterwards?
I matched with. It's not my friend.
Okay.
It's someone it's my friend's
Acquaintance?
friend.
Okay.
Or I knew, back then in high school, sometimes when you see someone like really pretty,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
Yeah.
And then you never make the first move.
Right.
And then,
So Angus.
yeah. And then, I was so shy back then. I was so shy. I was scared. I was a shy boy. But then.
You are a shy boy.
I still am
Let's be
a
honest
shy
here.
boy. But when you see on the app, it's like, oh, she's okay. Like, I'll still swipe right and see where the conversation goes. Yeah, I've done it.
Nice.
But it didn't really go anywhere.
Oh, you never met up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because it's kind of bland.
Oh.
I tried. I
you
tried.
got-
I swiped right for a friend's friend, and then we went out once.
Oh.
It was just awkward.
Oh,
Really?
It's just awkward,
Was he
yeah.
awkward or was it just
I think it was just
The
the whole
whole
thing
energy,
is
yeah.
awkward. Yeah, it's like
you guys know that you guys
it's like we know each other, but
not well enough.
not well
Yeah.
enough. But at the same time that we have like mutual friends, but at the same time we don't want to overstep each other's.
really?
So, yeah. Only one time, and I was like, you know what? I think it's better that we stay friends.
But isn't it better to get to know the person more?
I think throughout the one dinner, that's all you take.
Oh, really? I thought it
Yeah.
takes more than
If there's a chemistry,
Yeah.
then you know.
Fair. It was like a shitty first date kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
First impressions are always important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I've matched with a friend, like lost contact from high school, and then we went on like 2 dates.
Nice.
But yeah, nothing came out after that. It was like,
Oh.
after a second date, it was like
Wasn't
kinda-
really feeling it.
Yeah. So, but still, it's kind of interesting to give it a try.
Yeah. Was it more like the reason why I didn't like you guys weren't feeling it? Was it more like just personality clashes, or is it like just more like
Nothing that we didn't know about each other,
Uh-huh.
but it was just it was like Caroline said, like the energy was a little bit different. It was I think.
It's like, what do you talk about? Friends, or do you like? It's
But
like,
you don't
so I
really know
this
that
about
person
this
though.
and-
You kind of like just get to know
like personal interest.
yeah, personal interests. Like
I matched
career-
with a co-worker, but we
Oh.
never know each other.
Oh.
We
okay.
just working for the same company,
Yeah.
but we have a lot of common friends. And then we went out once, and then the conversation was good. The attractiveness, this chemistry is there. And then and I was like, okay, well, maybe we have a second date. A week later, and I started chatting with our common friends,
friends? Yeah.
mutual friends, and it turns out that he is one of the girlfriend's ex. And that
Oh,
moment, I'm like,
no.
okay, no one, don't touch friend's
Yeah,
ex.
yeah,
Oh, one of your friends.
One of my friends' ex.
Oh.
Even though I'm like, damn it, he's attractive, but probably not.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
just too weird?
Yeah, it's just that's
Awkward
I think that's just my
conversations.
boundaries. I don't date
Friends' ex.
friends'
Yeah.
ex,
Yeah.
or ex's friends. Same thing.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that there's that one time where that situation almost happened where one of my it was in the high school chat, so like it wasn't me, but it was like a friend, and they posted someone's profile onto the chat, and it was like, yo, is this someone's ex? And it's like, I need a reference check.
Yeah.
And then all you hear is, I think it's this person's ex. And it's like, I think so, yes. And I was like, just going down the
Oh my
chat.
God.
So one time while I was on the apps, I saw my friend's girlfriend on there, and it's like we weren't super close, but I knew that they were together. And then I screenshotted that profile, I sent it to him. I was like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but either your girlfriend's on the apps or somebody's impersonating her. And then he told me like a few hours later after reading my message, he was like, oh yeah, we
broke
broke
up.
up. Yeah. Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Okay. Yoink.
Hi.
No,
Hi. How's it going?
Right on.
Thank you for telling me. And then swipe to the apps.
Fair
Hi.
game.
How's it going?
You confirm.
Oh man.
I think a lot of the times, no, that should be fine. Like it depends on
it should be
everybody's.
fine.
No, it depends on everyone's boundaries, right?
Yeah.
So whether or not you're okay with it,
Yeah.
and then and if you think, obviously, if it's your friend's ex, if your friend's okay with it too, right? Because it's like if you treasure your friendship with your friend, you'd rather not make it super awkward for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's how I thought too until another friend was telling me, like, people are not other people's property.
Yeah.
You know, like, you
Exactly.
can't really-
Thank you.
So yeah, was it you that told me that? No, I don't know.
No, I don't think it's me, but I believe in that
because
too.
so because I was always very firm on like no, the guy book, right? Like,
Yeah,
no
that
sex with a friend's
bro
ex.
code.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a such thing for girl code? I guess for you, it's
I
you don't
think
date
so. I think girls do have that, but
Okay.
if they do want to, become someone's mistress, then there's, their concept is a bit different.
mistress.
Some girls like that, but I'm pretty sure some guys like that too.
Oh yeah.
So
I
it's
don't
fair
know.
game.
It's a personality, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
maybe
depends
not
on how
personality.
toxic they are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, so we learned that it's all comes down to your preference.
And how well the other person can take it.
Yes, how
Yeah.
well. So if that person has no humor,
Yeah.
and you say hi, and that person's crushed, or
Yeah.
then you're like, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let us know if you would swipe right on your friend that you haven't seen in a long time, or your sibling's friend.
Yeah.
Sibling
Yeah. Well,
friend.
what would you use to say hi to them?
Yeah, what would your
Would that
pickup
be a-
line be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more importantly, would you swipe on them?
Yes, that's the most important one.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to hit follow on our Instagram, hit
IG.
like, and subscribe on our YouTube. Check out our link tree for all of our links.
Yep.
And hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a good day.
All right.
See you in the
next
next
one.
one.
Bye.